Mist drifted above the river as the traveler's student, now the man of the lamp, returned home. Each step down the mountain felt like breathing back the years he had once left behind. The valley waited in silence, fields greener than memory, air tasting of rain and clay. Children played near the rebuilt chapel. Laughter rose like birds startled from tall grass. He paused at the gate and saw the same lamp glowing where he had first received it. Its flame looked unchanged, yet everything around it had learned to shine on its own. Villagers noticed him. Shouts of joy broke the stillness as they ran to greet their friend. They said, "The lamp has never gone dark, not once since you left." He smiled. "Then it learned what I hoped. It no longer needs a keeper." That night they gathered beneath the stars, telling stories older than sorrow, softer than sleep. He spoke quietly. Light doesn't stay inside one house. It moves wherever kindness finds space. From that evening on, every family kept a small flame burning in their doorway. When travelers passed through the valley, they saw hundreds of lamps winking like constellations on Earth. They would ask, "Why so many?" And someone always answered, "Because here, darkness is shared until it disappears." Seasons turned. The man grew older, walking slower, yet peace followed him like a shadow. He spent mornings teaching children how to mend soil, evenings teaching them how to mend hearts. One asked, "Master, when will the light end?" He laughed softly, "When no one believes they can give anymore, and that day will never come." As years folded into years, pilgrims arrived from distant lands to see the Valley of Light. They left with stories, not souvenirs. Each carried home a spark invisible but real. And though his hair whitened and his steps weakened, his eyes still held sunrise. One dawn he climbed the hill where his father once waited, lamp cradled in both hands. He whispered, "The fire never died, Father. It just learned to live everywhere." Wind rose gently, bending wheat like a bow to honor something sacred but unseen. When villagers reached the hill later that morning, they found only the lamp still burning. Its keeper had gone quietly, leaving behind warmth that outlived his name. That night, no one wept. They simply lit more lamps until the valley glowed like heaven's reflection. And somewhere beyond the horizon, two souls, the farmer and his son, walked together beneath endless light. Do good, even when no one is watching, because kindness always finds its way home. Generations passed, yet the valley's glow could be seen from miles away at night. Travelers from cities, deserts, and far seas came seeking the story behind the countless flames. Some came for faith, some for curiosity, others because their own hearts carried shadows. They found not temples, not idols, only homes with open doors and lamps that never slept. Elders told them, "No one owns this light. It belongs to whoever keeps it alive." Children led visitors through gardens pointing to a hill crowned with one ancient lamp. That lamp had burned since the first farmer shared bread with a hungry stranger long ago. No one tended it now, yet it never died. Even storms bent before its quiet flame. People asked, "What oil feeds it?" The villagers answered, "The same that feeds a kind heart." The legend spread. Sailors carried it to harbors. Monks wrote songs. Poets whispered it in courts. Soon the tale of the Valley of Light became a compass for wanderers lost in greed. Merchants began to trade fairly. Rulers rebuilt schools, and thieves left bread instead of taking. Everywhere the phrase echoed, "Do good, even when no one is watching." It became prayer, proverb, and promise, all born from a farmer's forgotten kindness. In the valley, children still gathered every dusk to light their lamps together. They told each other, "When the last light fades, we'll relight it with love." But that day never came, for no wind could kill what had already become eternal. Each spark carried the memory of hands that once trembled, yet chose to share warmth. And somewhere beyond stars, the old farmer, his son, and the traveler watched in silence. Their work complete, their light endless, their story now the world's heartbeat. Do good, even when no one is watching, because kindness always finds its way home. Night settled over the world. soft and endless, as if testing the courage of every light. In a distant city of glass towers and silent machines, people had forgotten how stars looked. Screens replaced sunsets. Noise replaced prayer. The word kindness felt like an old song half remembered. Yet somewhere in the hum of progress, a child asked, "Mother, why don't we light candles anymore?" Her mother paused, too busy, too tired, then remembered a story her grandmother once told her. That night, they lit a small candle on their balcony, just to see what it felt like. Across the city, others noticed the glow, and one by one, candles bloomed in windows. Each tiny flame flickered against steel and glass, quiet rebellions against indifference. From one spark to another, stories traveled about a farmer, a traveler, a sun, and a lamp. No one knew their names anymore, but everyone knew what they stood for. Kindness had become the language that needed no translation, the prayer that needed no temple. The world rediscovered its own warmth, not through miracles, but through simple human mercy. Somewhere far beyond the reach of satellites, a valley still glowed beneath the same eternal stars. And in that light, every act of goodness ever done shimmered again, alive, unending. Because light never asks who holds it, it only asks to keep shining. Do good, even when no one is watching, because kindness always finds its way home. There comes a time when stories no longer need words, only silence and the memory of warmth. The lamp, the traveler, the sun, the valley, they were never separate. They were always one story. A story about a spark that refused to die because it lived not in oil but in the human heart. We build cities, we lose faith, we chase shadows. And yet somehow someone always remembers to light a candle. It may be a farmer sharing his meal with a stranger, or a child forgiving a world too cold to understand kindness. Every time we choose compassion over pride, the lamp burns again, unseen, but eternal. The wind may howl, the years may bury names, but goodness has a way of finding its way home. So if one day the world feels too heavy and darkness whispers that you walk alone, remember the farmer, the traveler, the sun, and the valley that never stopped shining. Because the truest light doesn't live in temples or stars. It lives in the small, unseen acts that keep humanity alive. And when the last lamp fades, it will not be the end, and only a pause before another begins. So walk gently, light bravely, love quietly, do good, even when no one is watching. Because kindness always finds its way home.